Ukraine has been battered by an intensified Russian assault, and its war-torn plight has once again reached the White House. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump acknowledged that Russia is absolutely pounding Ukraine and stated he is considering large-scale banking sanctions, and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and a final settlement agreement on peace is reached. He warned both warring parties to Russia and Ukraine, get to the table right now before it is too late. Moscow has unleashed a shocking and heart-wrenching accusation against Ukraine, claiming that Kyiv's intelligence, operating under NATO's watch, attempted to recruit Russian teenagers for sabotage and espionage. Russia's Federal Security Service alleges that Ukrainian operatives hacked into military patriotic education programs, altered official emails, and mass distributed them to schools in Moscow and its surrounding regions. The goal? To collect personal data of adolescents and groom them for subversive activities inside Russia. The alleged cyber operation targeted two institutions deeply tied to Russia's nationalist and military culture: the Avant-Garde Educational Center and the youth movement UNAMIA. These organizations play a key role in shaping the next generation of pro-Kremlin youth, instilling military discipline and patriotism. The FSB claims that Ukraine's main intelligence directorate breached email servers, intercepted correspondence related to the 2024 military patriotic dictation, and modified invitations before sending them out. What should have been a routine educational event, Moscow now claims, was hijacked into a recruitment pipeline for sabotage and terrorism. The Kremlin is framing this as not just an act of cyber warfare, but an assault on Russia's future. The allegations go beyond a simple hack. Russia is positioning this as proof that Ukraine, under NATO's guidance, is actively trying to corrupt, recruit, and weaponize Russian youth against their own country. Officials claim that had the FSB not thwarted the operation in time, Ukrainian operatives could have manipulated unsuspecting Russian students into aiding enemy intelligence. This explosive accusation comes at a time when the war in Ukraine is at a critical juncture. Russian forces are pushing deeper into Avdiivka, determined to crush one of Ukraine's most strategic defensive strongholds. The battlefield in the east remains a cauldron of relentless bombardments, with both sides locked in a brutal war of attrition. In the south, Ukraine continues to launch drone strikes deep into Russian territory, hitting military targets in Kursk and Belgorod. Kyiv's forces are also conducting cross-river sabotage operations in Kherson, a tactic that has frustrated Russian advances. But beyond the trenches, the war is expanding into the digital realm. The Kremlin has long accused Ukraine and its Western backers of waging psychological and information warfare against Russia. Now, with these latest cyber espionage claims, Moscow may have found the perfect pretext to tighten its grip on digital security, impose stricter surveillance measures, and reinforce its narrative of Russia under siege. Ukraine has yet to respond to these allegations, and independent verification remains elusive. But one thing is clear: this war is no longer confined to the battlefield. If Russia's claims are to be believed, Ukraine is no longer just fighting soldiers. It's coming for the next generation,